You are listening to the Yummy Mummy podcast, the best of series. What?
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
Welcome to the show. You guys, are you excited? I am. So, we are releasing the best of series every Thursday from now until who knows when. So, without further ado, I want to give you one of the best episodes that we have ever recorded. Enjoy it. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to drop episodes to you every single week on Thursdays. Don't worry. The new content, the new Freshy Fresh will still be coming to you on Tuesdays. And of course, if you have any questions, just email me, laura@lauraconley.com. Enjoy this episode and have the best day ever. Hey, Yummy Mummies. This week we are talking all about the wagon. You have heard about the proverbial wagon in weight loss, yeah? I'll never forget the first time I heard about the wagon. I was 22 and my boss was talking about how she had fallen off over the weekend. But not to worry, she was back on. It was, of course, Monday morning. I was like, oh, I'm very familiar with the wagon, even though at the time I didn't know it was a thing. You always know whether you're on it or off it, right? And because you keep getting on and off, you never actually get to your destination. Or maybe you do get there, but you don't get to stay for very long. So this is all we're talking about on today's episode. You guys always know whether you're on it or off it, right? I used to think we should burn the wagon down, that there should be no more wagon, but I changed my mind. I want to invite you to get on the wagon one last time. But this time, it's a badass private plane type wagon with all kinds of cool people that tell you you're amazing and beautiful and hilarious, and a disco ball and a massage chair and your favorite show, and maybe even a karaoke machine. This wagon, you guys, is on its way to paradise. You really want to be on this wagon. This wagon is going to the best place in the history of the world. Your future self, care of Body Love at 123 Dream Body Boulevard in Food Freedom, California. I know, I had to get cheesy with the address. But you guys, all you have to do to get to Food Freedom, California, all you have to do to get your future self who has lost the weight for the last time is to just get on and stay on. You just don't get off till you get to your destination. You don't get off when you eat the sugar. You don't get off when you've had 5 spicy margaritas. You don't get off even when you gain 2 pounds and you've been doing everything quote unquote right. You just don't get off until you get to your ultimate goal. No matter what, you don't get off. You guys, this is huge. People ask me all the time, how did you lose weight for the last time? I've got a lot of different things that help me lose weight for the last time for sure. But this mentality is top 5. When I believed that there was a wagon that I was always on or off of, every time I made a quote unquote mistake, I would literally start eating all the things. I can remember being at a birthday party. One of my best friends, Christina, it was her birthday. It was like a Saturday, like early afternoon. We were living in Santa Monica at the time. And I was on some ridiculous diet of deprivation prescribed by my evil, crazy trainer. You guys will hear more and more and more about him, I'm sure. There's lots of stories there. They brought out these little garlic ball bread, like dreamboat things at this birthday party. They smelled amazing, you can imagine. Everyone started digging in. Everyone started raving about them. I was so effing starving from barely eating a freaking carrot that week. And I was so exhausted from relying on willpower. You guys know now, right? That that's not a renewable resource, that I gave in. Of course I did. This was a recipe for disaster. I had a bite of that little garlic ball of bliss. I promised myself just one bite. One bite is fine. One bite won't hurt. 7 garlic knots and 4 pieces of pizza later, clearly I had fallen off the wagon yet again. And that night, because I had fallen off the wagon, I suggested we go for burgers and fries. Might as well have all the things while I'm off. I can clean it up on Monday, I thought. And the next day, since it was still the weekend, for me and in my head, I allowed the weekend to be off days. So enter pancakes for breakfast and grilled cheeses for dinner and all the snacks all day. The bites, the licks, the picking up my husband's cupcake. Once Monday came around, it was green juice for at least 3 days and 2 workouts a day. Can you guys see the cycle? I'm sure you can relate. Over restriction, which is clearly what I was doing, equals over desire, which equals overeating. And again and again and again. Can you guys see it? Over restriction equals over desire equals overeating. And so if you decide that you're in, like I was, for getting on the wagon of dreams one last time, what does that mean for you? It means that you will be inevitably able to eliminate the throw in the towel mentality. There won't be any over restriction in the first place, so there won't be any overeating. And if there isn't any overeating, guess what? There isn't any overweightness. Is that a word, you guys? Overweightness? But you won't be overweight, right? You will slowly but surely stop yo-yo dieting. You will stop the overeat, then over-restrict cycle. It means each and every moment can be a Monday morning. Every moment can be a new beginning where you are headed to where you are going. Not Monday morning in 36 hours after 7 different binges. It means that when you make a mistake, quote unquote, you don't beat yourself up, nor do you let yourself off the hook. But you actually look with love at why you chose to eat what you did. I want you guys to really take that in. We really believe that there are only 2 ways to deal when we make a quote unquote mistake. We think, gotta beat myself up, or I'll just let myself off the hook. Oh, it's fine. I'll make up for it on Monday. No, you guys, we have to get super conscious. We have to get curious and do it with love. We got to look back. I wonder why I had that cupcake when I said I wasn't going to have that cupcake. Oh, it was because I was thinking the thought, it won't matter. Okay, so I want you guys starting to do this. This way, you can look for the same pattern in the future. You can look for that thought, it won't matter in the future. And of course it matters. Will it mean that in the future you take a different action? Maybe not right away, but over time, yes. Above all else, it means if you had something you said you weren't going to have, or you had something that didn't serve your highest good and your goal, the fact is not a reason to get off the wagon. It is not a reason to not just continue to eat healthy. You just keep going. Stay on for as long as it takes. And I promise you'll be there before you know it. Your future self is waiting. Get on board, baby. You got this. Your takeaway is to try this. Do it as an experiment. I mean, you've tried the other way, right? And that's not working. So take me up on this takeaway. And for 2 weeks, experiment with you being on the wagon for the last time. I promise you at the end of those 2 weeks, you will feel so much more healthy, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You won't be on this roller coaster of gaining and losing and gaining and losing. You'll slowly but surely be on the path to losing weight for the last time from a place of love and acceptance for yourself. Have the best week ever, you guys.
What did you guys think of the best of? It's so good, right? All right. So if this resonated with you, get on over to lauraconley.com, click work with me. You've tried all of the other things that don't work. Try the new and different thing. Stop doing the same thing and expecting a different result. This is new and different because we work on your mindset. If you feel like you know all the things and you just can't get yourself to do them, the reason why is because you haven't changed your brain. You haven't worked on your mindset. And that's exactly what we do inside the Yummy Mummy. Love you. Have the best day ever. Ciao, ciao.
Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called, you guessed it, The Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that on Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.